So, in terms of your second composition, yes, you can't play lock. You are stupid. No. Well, the thing is, it's about yes. So warlock, druid, debatable. There should be at least some sort of debate. Hunter are three most time investment required class. Warrior is in general favored, also mentioned. However, it's like tank to go with warrior, DPS to go with warrior. Well, plate armor, best looking plate armor set, warrior. It's like there is everything in well, points to that. However, it's like something is not pointing to that, and then well, something has like at least 3 times, at least 5, 10 times value compared to warrior in certain area, multiple. Well, like you're not speaking about it. Well, then you're losing everything. Like you're losing your game, you're losing your finance, whatever. So yes, so lock, rogue, shaman. First of all, warlock has to be protected. Also, rogue, if goes combat, has to like need stabilizer in terms of DPS because well, you have your what was it? Dice because buff was not based on set, so it was random. However, in general, rogue has preference. So important part is that well, shaman can do anything thanks to Ghost Wolf. So no cooldown, instant speed increase. You got it, regardless of armor decrease. So you got shaman. In my opinion, it's in general healer. However, elemental is an option as well. If you look at it, there has to be this shield carrying priest archetype. Well, discipline is banned from that, so you got shaman. Lock in general is the manager in terms of composition, and then rogue is the carrier. Shaman is the balancer plus healer. So this is, in my opinion, well, your like flow check. However, you have to check for everything: vehicle, energy, composition. The composition as in strategy, your opponent, how does it act, how does your strategy should react, should be constant. In my opinion, this is where mastery lies. If you deem yourself like this strategist, right? So there was this three in terms of original, well, pre-Draenei Ascendant. So this is what represents their highest point, not like some certain talent tree. This arena composition. Now, when you come to Mists of Pandaria, well, you have your freedom. Shadow Priest, perfect, playable. Arcane Mage, good DPS, yes. However, I think what was like this spotlight was that Monk, Paladin, Death Knight. So Paladin can play protection in general wholly, however, it's up to Paladin. In Arena, Paladin is in general better healer, however, protection is preferred due to its coverage. Monk is carrier, as in, well, there has to be this mobility class, and Mist of Pandaria Monk is, if played right, close to perfection. Death Knight is your tank. Well, it's like, except Unholy, I think everything works. If Death Knight goes Unholy in terms of 3 versus 3 composition, well, you will have your lock hybrid, and then, well, you're basically sacrificing survivability for DPS, and then this is not raid, this is not dungeon, this is not instance or whatever, this is arena. So focus on these 3. In my opinion, these are the best. Well, represent archetypical supposed, if definition is allowed, arena composition. First two belong to Wrath of the Lich King. That's in terms of initial stage. Last belongs to Mists of Pandaria. Well, so new class Y is not included. Well, are they derivation? Are they derived from what I'm looking at? Is the question, right? Also, I think there should be like this, preferred, say, for instance, in terms of Druid, you have like 2 DPS spec, right? Feral, also balance. So Druid can choose between them. That's freedom. However, it's like if Arena, play balance. If PvE, play if Arena, play Feral. If PvE, play balance. No, there should be this ability or stats change, or like whatever, or like for instance, you have to wait for Sunfire, yes, because you have to wait for proc. Why? Increased crit chance. And then, well, you have to go Feral. No, there has to be this freedom implemented prior max level, such as level 30, 40, so that player can get used to it. And then, well, it's like, yes, Arena means someone has to lose. However, it also means that, all right, what does like Blizzard want? What does game developer company want? What does company want? Zero complaint. I don't want freaking complaint. You're paying for this game. You're playing, investing your time. You're a client. You're respected. You have your rights. Also, we like you because, well, otherwise you won't be able to play or to speak about it. It's like, why do you complain? And, well, the thing that you don't hear is that it's illogical for you to complain. You can have it's like, work on your life. There are other hobbies. You can perform better at work, focus different area wherever you want, right? So it's like that. Well, in my opinion, well, don't make a big deal out of it. It's like you may not be good at PvP, such as myself. I prefer PvE. It's like, well, and then if I find something, I share it, and then, well, certain, maybe PvP player, PvP expert benefits from it. So, well, I participate in this PvP scene. Also, strategical thinking, which is supposedly in my area, right? So there is now this distinction. So there is division, yes. However, there is no distinction, which is prevents this. To be honest, well, what is the aim? What is the meaning of the speech? This is Nightmare of Cosmos. That's all I can say. Second. Skip AI. Yes. This is what you are avoiding. This is what you work for. Breaking of bonds require what? Reforming them. Recycle old ones, gather material, and then make it better. Time, source investment, resource renewal, whatever. Work, work, work. No. Prevent this. So instead of this, which is like demonic, so to speak, you have distinction, also division, right? So this is our plus philosophy thing that we could not understand because we did not have any solid or visible or perceivable example, right?